PMI.
I am PMI.
I am PMI.
Passion, dedication, experience. These are the qualities you, our senior volunteer leadership, display in all your work for PMI. On behalf of everyone at PMI, we thank you. You are PMI, and you and the thousands of PMI volunteers around the world make PMI all that it is. Let's take a look at some of the work you did this year.
The Board Volunteer Advisory Committee evaluates and recommends candidates for board approval to serve on board support committees and task teams as needed.
The one thing the BVAC did this year was follow our very well documented operational procedures, which ensures that all volunteers are treated equally and that we have the same criteria and consistent experience for all candidates for all the positions that we interview for.
Our job in the BVAC is to recommend the best possible candidates for a number of board committees, and we did a lot of great work this year to put great people on these committees who will ultimately then serve the Institute and its various missions.
The CMAG had a busy year providing ideas, input, and feedback to staff to ensure that PMI delivers value to our chapters and their volunteers. Its largest undertaking was the Region Mentor Role Delineation Study, a collaboration of 21 CMAG, mentors, and PMI staff.
This year I was volunteer for the Chapter MAG. One of the projects that we did dealt with the role delineation study for the Region Mentor. By defining that role in greater clarity, I feel the chapter leaders around the world would probably understand the role of a Region Mentor and a Shadow Mentor in a much better way, and effectively I believe that it would result in a greater delivery to the membership.
Our region mentors, 21 strong and 4 in training in 2015, provide guidance and leadership to PMI chapter leaders all over the world.
My role within PMI right now is a regional mentor. So I'm coaching other chapter leaders on how to effectively run their chapters. One significant event that I think we've been able to do this year is to bring our chapter leadership together more often throughout the year, not just at our LIMS or at our regional summit, but to have conference calls, to have group meetings where the chapter leadership can share their ideas and learn from each other. The transfer of that knowledge is huge, as well as it provides an opportunity for new upcoming chapter leadership to learn and grow and learn about what PMI is all about.
The Continuing Certification Requirements, or CCR redesign, was one of the most impactful credentialing initiatives ever undertaken by PMI. The Certification Governance Council played a vital advisory role by reviewing market research and providing voice-of-the-customer feedback on the proposed changes.
The Registered Education Provider, or REP Advisory Group, also aided the CCR redesign. These volunteers drove education, awareness, and action across the REP community regarding the new CCR program requirements. They facilitated LinkedIn group discussions, authored articles and FAQs, and gave video testimonials about the benefits of the new CCR program.
Standards are the foundation of any profession. 2015 was a busy year for the PMI Standards MAG and the Standards Development Committees. The PMI Standards Library added a new title, Requirements Management, a Practice Guide. Also, the PMI Lexicon of Project Management Terms was updated. The committees launched work on 3 foundational standards: PMBOK Guide, 6th edition, the Standard for Program Management, 4th edition, and the Standard for Portfolio Management, 4th edition.
Besides standards, another tool to guide project managers is the PMI Code of Ethics and Professional Conduct. 2 volunteer committees are dedicated to the code. The PMI Ethics Member Advisory Group worked with PMI staff to develop a toolkit and a new section of PMI.org focused on ethics. The PMI Ethics Review Committee investigates and resolves ethics complaints.
So what we're doing is developing different tools for different people in different situations that will help to understand better what the code of ethics is about, and especially the importance of ethics in the workplace in general and for project managers in particular.
Technology plays a large role in PMI's work. The PMI Technology Advisory Group provides advice and recommendations related to specific technology areas within PMI's enterprise architecture strategy. It also helps with input and guidance on solutions that support the delivery of member value to chapters and members.
The PMI Social Media Advisory Group provides recommendations on the current and future state of PMI's social media strategy. In 2015, the group made significant contributions towards a plan that will increase PMI's regional impact by forging closer relationships with PMI's chapters on social media.
And we developed a tool to assess social media tools. And we're collecting information from chapters about what they use social media for. And we're going to create a best practices presentation and guide. How about you?
Well, Mike, interesting question. I'm part of the technology mag.
I've heard of that mag.
You heard of that mag? Yeah. I think you were on it one time. And this year I'm now the lead in that mag. And what we're trying to do now is we're going to be working with PMI and reach out to the members and chapters and try to find out what technologies that we can exploit that can help the chapters and the members moving forward. So in the past, it's always been quite focused over in GOC. We're hoping to expand that and really reach out to the members and really try to get some sort of synergy going and stuff like that. So that's going to be quite an interesting and new chapter we're moving forward.
Volunteers supported the work of our academic markets through the Global Accreditation Center, or GAC, and the Academic Member Advisory Group. Over the last 2 years, the GAC worked with project management, educational, and industry stakeholders all over the world to ensure that the GAC eligibility requirements and accreditation standards reflect current thinking in the field of project, program, and portfolio management.
The PMI Academic Member Advisory Group provides guidance regarding the array of academic programs and services PMI provides to support the academic stakeholder community. In 2015, PMI redesigned and relaunched the PMI Teach website. The site featured new curriculum and resources to meet the growing demand from colleges and universities interested in teaching project management.
Many chapter volunteers work with the PMI Educational Foundation on pro bono projects. The PMI EF Board of Directors is responsible and accountable for strategic planning, management, and supervision of the foundation. They are supported by the PMI EF Engagement Committee that involves PMI communities in an effort to leverage project management for social good. In 2015, this group created the Chapter Engagement Roadmap to help chapters determine the levels of PMI EF involvement available to them.
The PMI Professional Awards Program Member Advisory Group establishes award guidelines and provides professional support and expertise for nomination processes.
And we help to select the project of the year every year from among many projects that we receive from all over the world. And also we select the regional project excellence awards from all the 4 or 5 geographical regions. I think it's a very, very big task, because this means that projects of excellence get selected all over the world and get recognition not only for their work, but also give recognition to the project management community and to PMI. I enjoy doing this job.
The PMI OPM Advisory Group provides fresh insights on how to influence the direction of OPM and advance its adoption across organizations. In 2015, the OPM Advisory Group helped design and produce the 2015 PMO Symposium, including reviewing and providing feedback on presentations. This team also provided input throughout the year on new product concepts and product enhancement projects.
The Registered Consultant Advisory Group recommends initiatives that increase value to the consulting companies participating in the Registered Consultant Program. This team also develops and updates RCP criteria and explores opportunities identified from benchmark studies.
For the new volunteers joining us at LIVPM this year, welcome! You have an opportunity to learn from some of our more seasoned volunteers.
One of the things that they wanted us to talk about was advice we would give to incoming members, incoming volunteers for PMI. One thing I would say is you need to come in with an attitude where you're willing to reach out to people you don't know, make relationships with people you don't know, and work hard. The other side of being a volunteer for PMI is that you're going to make tremendous friendships with people from every corner of the globe in every industry and industries you've never even heard of. And you're going to have a lot of fun along the way. It's going to be a very rewarding experience. Aga, what do you feel about it?
Well, the only thing I can add to that is generally be open, be positive, don't be shy, talk to people. You're gonna meet great people around the world. It's amazing culture experience, and you will work hard. Prepare for that too.
Okay, the top pieces of advice, I'm a veteran. I've been at a lot of these meetings before, so as a newbie coming into the organization, I would advise new leaders to meet and greet as many people as possible. And as you're greeting these people, be a little bit of old school, it does sound old school, grab their business card and then link into them or connect to them through projectmanagement.com, because oftentimes you remember the name and you remember the face, but you don't always connect to them. And you'll be surprised at how many times throughout the year that you might need some advice or you might need some guidance, and you can reach out to that extended community of all those people you've met at one of these events.
All these accomplishments, aligned to strategic priorities, work together to move PMI forward in 2015. Once again, PMI offers a sincere thank you to all of its passionate, dedicated, and experienced volunteer leaders, our masters of change. You are the lifeblood of our organization and the embodiment of good things happen when you get involved with PMI. Here's to a great planning meeting and a fantastic 2016.